Making his way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Mm-hmm.
And new Maino.
Yes, I'm back.
Maino's in the building.
Yep.
And let's do this Yee tea. All right, well, Plaza's trial starts today. It's a federal trial. Now, Plaza's from the Fugees.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you don't know what's happening with him, he's facing decades in jail.
Wow.
And he's standing trial in Washington, D.C. That's for conspiracy and other charges. Jury selection actually starts today. And they're saying this is something that has to do with political maneuvering, international intrigue. He faces charges including conspiracy, witness tampering, and failing to register as an agent of China. All right, he came. So let's talk about what happened. Do y'all understand?
So he's an agent of China.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, this is what happened. All right, in case we don't know. There's a billionaire. His name is Joe Low. He allegedly got some money from Malaysia's government, billions of dollars to fill his own pockets and to try to get in with celebrities and American presidents. He's a fugitive from justice. He's believed to be in China.
Okay.
So Praz is standing trial on his own in this case. Now, Praz received over $100 million from this guy.
That's a lot of money.
And that is what they're saying, one of the largest embezzlement schemes in history. And that was to use back channel influence to convince the president of the United States at the time to drop a federal investigation into Low and to agree to the extrajudicial removal of a Chinese exile living in the United States. So they're saying first, it was an illegal plan for him to, he was actually trying to get people to raise money for Barack Obama to attend a dinner. And he promised to give them $40,000 allegedly. Reimburse them that money for the cost of the tickets for this dinner for the presidential campaign. And then they're claiming that he threatened some of them if they came clean to authorities. And the second thing that they're saying is a plan that allegedly involves a secret lobbying campaign to help this billionaire Low lean on American justice officials and White House officials when his fraud scheme unraveled. So he, I guess, was trying to interfere in all of that. It's a pretty complicated situation.
He's
well,
facing up to 22 years. That's
if you're going to do
serious.
crime, at least do it like
Go hard,
that.
yeah.
Go hard.
He's facing some time.
Yeah, so he actually has a lot of witnesses coming forward that on his list. Ben Carson.
We know him.
Yes, right. And then also Steve Wynn, the casino magnate from Vegas, and former U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions.
Come on, Jeff
he was
Free
trying to-
prize, man. Free
Maino's
prize.
like, I don't care
man.
what it is. Free prize. All right, well, let's try this one.
Okay.
Maino, you were here
Yeah.
for this whole situation.
Right.
Taxstone versus Troy Ave.
Yes.
Taxstone has been found guilty of shooting and killing Troy Ave's bodyguard,
Right.
Banger. And that was during a T.I. concert in 2016 at Irving Plaza. You were there that night,
I was
Maino.
there. It happened in the dressing room that I was occupying with me and Uncle Murder. We was performing that night, or we was set to perform that night. My only issue with that is that I just don't agree with the narrative that's been put out there as if, Taxstone was there to try to look for a problem. Taxstone was actually there. That man was there chilling, right? That man was there, chilling, enjoying the moment. And, these other dudes came in there looking for a problem. These other dudes came in there with that energy, looking to try to have a moment, and the moment just didn't go their way. So, I mean, I just have in disagreement with the whole narrative of becoming a victim after you tried to be an aggressor.
All right, well, the one thing for Taxstone is that it was not first-degree murder
Right.
that he ended up getting charged with.
Shout out to Taxstone, man.
It was manslaughter, right?
Right.
So, yeah, and I think Troy Ave is, very happy about this whole situation.
Right. Have you
But-
spoke to Taxstone, or you have been in contact with him at all?
Throughout the time, somewhat, yeah, definitely. But I mean, my whole thing is this though, like how you out here celebrating, just getting on the stand after you tried to create a situation that, that just didn't go your way, right? So and then here's another narrative that people, I see people out here trying to hang on to. That man was never accused of murder of his friend. Right, so he was never arrested for the murder of his own friend. They was never putting the murder of his friend on him.
It was for firing the gun in there that
Right,
other
and
people
the guns
were injured.
the guns that he got caught with. So he worked out a deal with the prosecutor to get less time for those guns that he got caught with. You understand? So that was his motivation to get on the stand and testify against Taxstone.
All right. Well, I mean, and clearly the two of them had already had issues before that. So
right. I mean, so that was the motivation.
I see a lot of back and forth of people on social media like, well, why wouldn't he testify against somebody that he was not friends with?
Cool. Right. But say the whole truth, right? Don't make it seem like that man was there to try to assassinate you when that's not the truth. The truth of the matter is you actually came there on that time. You walked in there in that room and tried to create the situation that left you a victor. You thought that maybe you was going to get you a world star moment.
Now, do we know how much time that, because he hasn't been sentenced yet, that
Right,
Taxstone is actually going to be facing?
Yeah.
We don't know that yet.
Nah, we're not going to know that until they actually sentence him.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. Thank you, Maino, for weighing in,
Yeah.
because I know that's not easy. You were there that night.
Right.
In the room. All right, when we come back, we have Under the Radar. Those are stories that are not necessarily headline news stories. They are flying under the radar, but we still feel like you need to know about them. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.